Hello and welcome to the Bike Century. My name's Ben and today I'm going to be showing you around this used BMW R1200 GSA or GS Adventure. Made popular by the famous Long Way Round, Long Way Down series, Ewan and Charlie going around the world on these bad boys. The GSA is the bigger one of the two, so it comes with a 33 litre tank. It's an absolute monster. Came with slightly more power, so it's the 1170 boxer engine that everyone knows and loves, so loads and loads of power, about 110 brake, but slightly more torque. It was actually around 88 foot-pounds of torque. Much higher seat height, it's about 3 inches higher, so suits the taller rider, and it comes with a load of extra goodies as well. This is a 2011, it's covered 21,000 miles. I'd say it's in pretty good condition for its age, considering what these bikes get put through. I'll show you any wear and tear on it as we go, and all the extras as well. So starting at the front, obviously you've got wire wheels. These are tubeless rims, so you can identify that. You can see just on the outside of the rims there, the spokes. So obviously tubeless if you are taking this bike off-road, but it is a pretty big unit, I have to say. Twin discs on these, so loads and loads of stopping power with 4-pot BMW brakes. You can see obviously that it comes with braided hoses as well. Right behind that you can see we've got the engine crash bars there, which is an optional extra, protects the front of the engine, goes right underneath the headstock there. One of the things that's really unusual about these bikes and BMWs in general of this sort of era is a telescopic suspension, so you can kind of see traditional forks there, but just behind here you can see this monoshock. Now these bikes are fitted with ESA or an electronic suspension module that adjusts the suspension depending on what mode you're in, and you can select that on the bars up top. So these were really quite a long way ahead of their time. You can see the previous owners elected to go absolutely nuts on lighting at the front. So we've got these huge Denali LEDs, and we've got the spotlights as well mounted on the bars, plus the standard headlights and LED indicators. Looks quite cool, certainly will light up the road if you live down a dark alley. Bodywork wise, it's in really nice condition. As you can see on this side, there's no real major marks or scratches. You can see the engine bars have at some point made contact with something, maybe not the road, because the engine casings and that are all in good condition. Obviously the engine protrudes a lot on these bikes, so if they do go off-road and it get dropped, it's usually fairly obvious. A little bit of surface corrosion on the exhaust. I expect if you had the time and patience, you could probably polish those right back up again. They don't take too much to come back up. All the controls on this side are in good condition. All the rubber boots have been replaced, so that was an element. I think it might have been part of a recall with BMW actually to do these rubber gaiters, but they're in good condition. There's no gaps or splits or anything like that, which is something that you always have to look out for on these bikes. The GSA came with a main stand, as you can see just underneath there. It's obviously shaft drive, and then you've got a massive rear disc on the back and the fender there. So it's a I think it's a 2-pot caliper on the back, again with braided lines as well. Massive monoshock right in the center there, again all part of the ESA control, and as you can see you've got the standard BMW seat on there. I think on this model, I will need to check, but I think on this model these are slightly height adjustable, but I will need to double check on that, so ask us if you do inquire about the bike. Really comfy bike for touring purposes. I know some people do take them off-road, but for me this is an out-and-out tourer. You know, if you're going to up across country, across Europe and stuff like that, this is definitely the one to have. The 33 litre tank is a little bit excessive for day-to-day use, I think. But if you are doing any kind of touring, you'll probably find that you need to stop before the bike needs to stop for fuel. Comes with the stainless luggage. Again, you can see some watermarking and stuff like that. If you could be bothered, you could polish those right back up, but I guess day-to-day most people are not going to keep those on the bike. You're probably going to run with the top box. The top box is a moulded plastic one. Oh, beg your pardon. No, that's actually alloy as well, but it's just got the colour coding on the back. So really massive luggage. You can see how big these are. I'm going to guess these are in the region of 45-46 litres each side, plus the top box, which is probably the same sort of size again. So if you are touring, you've got a monumental amount of luggage capacity, and then obviously you've got these aftermarket carry straps as well, which is quite cool. Around the back is pretty much standard, so you can see you've got LED lights and LED indicators. That's all standard fitment on the GS. So around the front, I've already pointed out the lights. You can see the little mesh grille in the front there, the R1200 GSA mesh. We've also got an aftermarket screen with a Vario lip on the front, so for those of you who are slightly taller, that probably will be a good thing. I didn't find the standard screen to be too bad on these, but with a Vario lip, just helps kick the air up over the top of the rider. And then obviously you've got these little winglets on the side as well that just deflect some of the air. So again, all aimed at touring really. On this side it's very much the same, so really clean and tidy, no major marks or scratches. You're going to find some wear and tear. It's not a new bike, I mean it's getting on for 15 years old, so you can expect normal wear and tear, but I'd say this is in really good condition considering the style of bike this is and what this would be used for. And it's quite a low mileage example as well, at just over 20,000 miles. Up the top, all the standard GSA features, so you can cycle through all the different info sections in the dash. You've obviously got traction control and ABS, your electronic suspension settings, obviously your lights, your horn, all that sort of stuff. The bike's been fitted with some shorter aftermarket levers. That might be a bit Marmite for some people, but actually you can get a pretty good purchase with 4 fingers on there, so it probably won't affect you too much. Up here we've also got charging sockets, so if you want to run sat nav or something like that off the dash, you absolutely can. There's loads of mounting space here if you wanted to put quad lock for your sat nav, that sort of thing, which we retail. And then on the right hand side, obviously you've got your heated grip control, you've got your indicator control for the right hand side, and obviously the start button. Old school dash, obviously partially digital there, so you've just got the basics here. Gear position indicator, fuel, obviously you get your ODO and trip, your current range, which is going to be absolutely insane. I mean, it's reading 230 miles with just 1 bar of fuel in there, so that's absolutely nuts. Service intervals and stuff like that. Obviously you've got your speed, which is in kilometers and miles, so again hinting at the touring element, and then the rev counter just here at the top. Let's give it a start up for you. It's amazing how much sort of centrifugal wobble you get when you rev these engines just because of the boxer engine. One other thing I didn't mention that I just noticed as I was around the other side is that this is actually fitted with an aftermarket quick shifter as well. So it was one of the things that around sort of 11, 12 they didn't come with. So that's a really nice aftermarket mod to have. It's a fully loaded bike, it's ready to go touring. We've got plenty of service history, 2 keys. Obviously if it needs a service it will get done. If it needs an MOT it will get done. This is an absolute steal for the mileage, so grab it while you can. It will come with a 3-month warranty. Being a used bike, will also come with free delivery within England and Wales. We offer all the usual dealer facilities, finance, part exchange, that sort of thing. So if that's something you're interested in, or if you've got any questions, please feel free to reach out. We've got WhatsApp, live chat, all the social medias. Pick up the phone and ask us any questions that you've got, or feel free to drop in and try the bike on for size. That's it from me. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.